I'm John, this is Doug, this is Dead Men Talking. We're going to be discussing this week's episode of The Walking Dead, where we finally get to see the governor and a little bit of Michonne in the town of Woodbury. And I got to ask, was this or was this not one of the most awkward breakfast scenes in any TV show ever?
Yeah, it was. Not just for the content of it, but that dweeby guy at the table he's gonna make any breakfast kind of awkward.
Well, you know it's weird when he's talking about, so those two zombies you've been traveling with, who are those guys?
Right, and he presses for some personal information there. Michonne is guarding all personal information because she doesn't trust the governor. Yeah, and it's not spelled out who those guys are, but you can tell it kind of touches a nerve for her. Yeah.
Very awkward scene.
An awkward guy, a creepy guy, a guarded guy, and a flirt. Yeah, it's going to be an awkward breakfast. You mentioned we get to see Woodbury and the governor for the first time, and that's exciting. What we didn't see, and this might have gone beyond some viewers because it was compelling anyway, we didn't see Rick or his group one bit, and you know more about television and movies than I do, but I don't know if there's a precedent for entirely skipping your group of main characters for an entire hour-long segment.
It's not really something that I've seen before, but I think you didn't miss them. I mean, it was very interesting and, compelling stuff with just the introduction of the
And before we run out of time here, we talked a little bit earlier, and you didn't like the guardsman's strategy when the governor rolls up.
They did seem to be the worst TV soldiers of all time. They sort of, nobody's armed, no one's on guard, and then they all get shot.
Right, and then when they see a potential threat come up, rather than go behind cover, they move forward from their cover. And, bad strategy there. Plus, the pilot blabs and gives away their location, which, I gotta think Uncle Sam's training up better than that. They gotta get better training. I think that's gonna do it for our time this week on Dead Men Talking, where we discuss our favorite television show, The Walking Dead. Be sure to check back next Thursday for another installment.